Did you know that there are animals that were originally named after one of the 7 deadly sins? They have been considered the laziest animals in the world for decades. If not, you need to watch this video. Today, we are talking about sloths. Subscribe to the channel and expand your knowledge of the world around us. In fact, when sloths were first described in scientific literature in 1749, they were called the lowest form of existence. However, since then, we have learned that sloths are not just lazy creatures that sleep all day. They are complex and mysterious animals whose evolutionary history is so unusual that you might think it was made up. Today, you will learn some interesting facts about these animals. So let's get started. All modern-day sloths are tree-dwelling, suspensorial mammals, spending most of their lives hanging motionless or slowly moving between tree branches using their long, curved claws. Everything from feeding, sleeping, resting to mating and giving birth happens in the trees. But there are times when even sloths must leave the comfort of their tree canopies and descend to the ground. Sloths are very strong. Sloths are the undisputed pull-up world champions. From the moment they are born, sloths are able to lift their entire body weight upwards with just one arm. Not only that, but sloths have 30% less muscle mass than similar-sized mammals and are over 3 times stronger than the average human. They can hang upside down without changing position for more than a day. They have even been known to remain suspended upside down after death. Lenivs needs to be protected from health problems with a height of 3 meters. The lenivs have a unique anatomical structure that allows them to do so. There is a way to go to the woods. In the middle of Lenivis, there is a primary reason for this. However, it is not safe to say that the nature of this animal is known to him. We established the new ones before the training with great height. Leniv's home is 3 meters high. The students learn from the bag, which allows them to see the information. The dragon's dragon is about to connect the protector to the tree. It takes sloths 30 days to digest a leaf, and they poop a third of their body weight in one go. Sloths have the slowest metabolism of all mammals. Because of this, they take a long time to digest food. They have an incredibly large and always full stomach, which can take up to 30% of their body weight. Sloths are famous for their bizarre bathroom habits. They will only relieve themselves once a week and can lose up to a third of their body weight in one sitting. Furthermore, they will only do it on the ground after wiggling around the base of a tree to dig a little hole. Sloths are blind in bright daylight. They have a very rare condition called rod monochromacy, which means that they completely lack cone cells in their eyes. As a result, all sloths are colorblind, can only see poorly in dim light, and are completely blind in bright daylight. Thankfully, sloths compensate for such poor vision by having a phenomenal sense of smell and a great spatial memory. Their bad eyesight also plays a key role in the sloth's slowness. You can't run around in the trees if you can't see where you are going. They are faster in water than on land. Although they spend most of their time in the trees, sloths are surprisingly good swimmers. They can swim through water 3 times faster than they can move on the ground. 3-fingered sloths have 2 more neck vertebrae than any other mammal. This allows them to turn their heads through 270 degrees and effortlessly keep their nose above water when swimming. Plus, their ability to slow their heart rate down means sloths can hold their breath for up to 40 minutes underwater. Sloth pregnancy is impossible to see. The baby is born so small that the female's pregnancy can only be detected with the help of an ultrasound. At the same time, the time frame is impressive. The fetus is formed for 11 months, so newborns already have a fur coat, fully developed teeth, eyes, ears, and vital systems. Sloths grow fungi and algae in their fur, and they could cure cancer. Yes, sloths grow fungi and algae in their fur, which they live in symbiosis with, and the fungi secrete substances used in the treatment of cancer. In essence, they act as living camouflage. Sloths' long, coarse fur is perfect for keeping them. The algae color it green, camouflaging it in the foliage. Cute fact, one of the first things female sloths do when they give birth to a baby is transplant algae onto it. This type of algae, Trichophilus welkeri, is found nowhere else in nature. No one knows how long they live for. Because sloths are so difficult to study in the wild, no one has ever followed an individual from birth until death, and it is virtually impossible to accurately determine the age of an adult sloth. All we have to go on is the lifespan in captivity, but sloths do not do well outside of their natural environment. The oldest known sloth in the world just turned 50 years old and she lives at a zoo in Germany. We suspect that wild sloths actually live for much longer than that. Without sloths, there would be no avocados. The extinct giant ground sloths were some of the only mammals that had digestive systems large enough to process the huge avocado seeds whole. They feasted on the fruit and then dispersed the seeds far and wide. All tree sloths that we see today evolved from giant ground sloths. There were thought to be over 80 different types, with the largest, Megatherium, reaching over 6 meters in height. There is even evidence to suggest that several different species of marine sloth existed, feeding from seagrass and seaweed in shallow water.
Sloths are not stupid or lazy. In fact, they are very curious, playful, inventive and cunning. And slowness is just a property of their mind. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel and expand your horizons with us.